Hi, and yes, hi, and welcome to Monday Live and my channel. Welcome to my channel too. Whether it's first time or second time or yeah, lots of times. This time I have two tarot decks I'm going to use, and one is brand new. I just got it last week on the mail. The Animal Guide Tarot. Actually, it's yes, it's a new deck, but it's also based on an old deck. There's been a few tweets that went out, and I can without a print. And then after a lot of time, I decided to redo it and make a few minor changes. But I generally feel that the energy of this deck is like, wow, this just fits me very well. And on the front, we have the card, the front of the guidebook, and on the back of the cards, we have the card for the High Priestess. Um, the priestess looks like this. This is white water, and we have the lovers. Um, so instead of the cups, instead of in suits in yellow, it's like water, fire, earth, and air. And that works very well with the other deck I'm using today. It's also the Guardian Angel Mistress Tarot. But we also have earth and water, and fire, and air. And they look like this, for instance, with the King of Earth, the Knight of Earth, water, for instance, Nine of Earth, and we put in many of the Earth cards. This one fell out for me today, the Strength card, so that's nice. I'm going to shuffle it in, however, and let's see what the cards has for us this week. Sorry about that. It distracts me a lot. Something is itchy. We're going to have one of each first. Just a minute. I have to push something down. It's not supposed to be pushed down. So let's see what we have. And of course, as usual, if you catch me live and subscribe, don't worry, you don't have to be subscribing for 1 minute. You can get the chance for pressing the card of the week. Let's see. Interesting. And which one of these cards? Thank you. We have the Wheel and King of Fire. And I really adore the Wheel in this deck because, of course, there's a traditional meaning. Things change, and sometimes things up, and sometimes things down, and everything passes, and then comes new. And that's the rhythm and the circle of life. And I find it, and with all these little children, angel children, pictures of small, small cute angel children, I really find that we're supported in that life cycle. We're supported in that cycles, and all we have to do is sort of step into it and own it and say yes to life, say yes to the changes of the seasons, say yes to the change of life seasons, and own it, own those changes, and know that we're supported in our moving forward. Sorry, there's a hair. Because we're not supposed to stand still, not for too long at a time anyway. Of course, we're allowed to pause, and sometimes it's a good idea to pause, but that's also the part of the wheel of life. It's also the part of moving forward. It's not always at equal pace, but at the moment, because now we have the King of Fire, and the King of Fire, represented by this big male line, it's a Katanga liner that I'm into, that it's anything different from another big male lion. But he has this King of Fire. It's really about taking the center stage, of your life and make these things happen. So if you feel that sort of you have the experience of feel that this wheel is turning too slow or too fast or in the wrong direction for you right now, then the King of Fire is here to say, okay, I am taking charge of my life, really taking charge of it, you know, um, taking charge of my life, setting the things in motions that is needed for at the moment, stopping other things that's no needed for anymore. Um, and just doing things. Fire is active, so being active, taking active part in your life, taking active responsibility, because we have the lion, the king, sort of the top dog or the top cat um, in this incident, in this. So it's really about being the top dog, the top cat in your own life, taking that responsibility on you and create the life that you want. Make that wheel turn if you feel that it's sort of stuck. If you feel it moves too fast, then take measurements to, hey, not so fast, not so fast in that direction. Let's see what we can do. Because yes, things change, but I am taking charge of my own life. So therefore, I decide in what direction my life goes. But I really feel that it's also this in the back. I feel it's kind of compassion also. Not that the Fire King in itself is compassion, but he speaks gentle cat. Yes, he can be ruthless, but cat is a cat no matter the size and no matter situation. He's gentle towards his own. He can be ruthless towards others, yes, but he's gentle towards his own. So that's also the energy that's important to take on and to nurture that gentleness towards yourself and toward your own, and help them, you know, um, take the steps, strive, and be the leader. Be the leader not just in your own life, but being the good example, and through that be the leader of others to, if they choose to follow during, not like follow because we have the energy of being the master of your own life, but if they choose to follow your example. So that's an important energy. More animals, yes, two more animals, and then one more angel, guardian angel. Let's see, two more animals. Easter coming up next week. On Monday I'm going live, and then I'm not sure if that is going to be for 2 weeks or if I'm going to do a pre-recorded for the next one. But Monday, in 2 weeks, so Monday after the 1st of April, I'm not going live because it's a bank holiday back here and everyone is home and everything's closed. So yeah, I'm not going live on April the 1st, and that's not an April Fool. I'm not doing that. But let's see. These two cards, yes. Let's see what we have. Hmm, this is interesting because if you see here, we have the eight of air. We have these birds. Some of them outside the cage and one inside the cage. The bird inside the cage is on its way out. You can see its cage is open, so it's about it can fly away, fly up to the other birds or a total different place when it pleases the passage. And that's again taking charge of your own life. You do not have to stay in situations where you feel cramped or uncomfortable or trapped because life is moving and the energy is that you're supposed to take charge of your own life. You also have the unity card here, and that's the polar bear. And there is this little thing about all the major arcana cards where they all have a butterfly, at least one butterfly. See? A small white butterfly between polar bear legs. But it's really about when you fly away from that case or that situation where you are, this is a little bit, ugh, then seek out life, seek out where you feel at peace in the company of others. Seek those places, seek those situations and persons. That is what works. So, summing it up a bit, by taking charge of your own life and making if the wheel turn in a direction that you feel is the right one for you, you can fly out, move away from any sort of attempt and attractment, the feeling of this is not like this, this is too small for me in some way. And then seek out like-minded, seek out like where you feel safe and warm and yes, this is where I belong. Okay, that's important. Guardian Angel, message two cards from Guardian Angel messages, and then that's it this week, unless someone catch me. I'm on a little bit earlier than usual, I know that. Oops, ah, well, that's interesting. It was the card from the Danish reading that it slipped in. One of them was also about taking the reins of your own life, not letting other people uh, tell you what to do. So to speak. But let's see. So it's kind of a similar energy to the King of Fire, but more on a different level anyway. The same, but not the same. So let's see what do we have here. Yes, exactly. We have the Chariot, and it's really also about moving on, moving forward. And here it's Unicorn, so it's levitating, and she's not holding any reins. They are sort of, it's moving by itself, and it flows well with the wheels. And when you have taken charge and know that I'm going to seek out like-minded and not letting me stay in situations of the person that feels me sort of trying to trap me or enclose or something like that, then things will move along sort of by itself. But there's this energy, there's this little, I won't say but then I will go to say it anyway. This fire, because I get the word envy. Um, Sometimes other people can have a difficulty um, seeing, watching, experiencing that we are following our dream, that you are following your dream, that you moving away from something that are not mm, anymore for you, or maybe never has been for you, and they don't know how to, maybe, or they're not there yet, or they don't understand why you're doing whatever reason, or they feel comfortable with you and them being that sort of duality. And then there can be some sort of not, resistance in a way. Uh, and that can create some sort of okay, is this something I have to, do I have to take this sort of battle? Do I have to, or can we figure out something? And then this card is saying, okay, there is things around me. Well, not all the way around, but they are, pretty close to her. So it's like, okay, so some of this that's important for me to act upon, and then act upon it, you know, as as constructive as possible. You know, keeping in mind that you're not trapped. You do not have to be in that situation of the other person or react like you used to. You know, it's 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 possible to do different, to act different, to react different. It's possible to say something different, do something different, and then the situations will change. And you also ask to remember, this is the main energy. This is the first card. This is the main energy. Remember that when you take charge of your own life, then it's important that you do not let other people try to put you into that cage again, because situations and way to be that you no longer feel that it's not for you. And she's able to step away from this. They are not surrounding her completely. There is a way out. And you are asked to, yeah, you are asked to take that way out. If it's not possible in explaining or handling in a constructive way, then you are asked to see the opening. It's also here, and seek out like-minded and get away. Get away from it. Move on. Let the wheels turn in your direction. Take charge of your own life, big time. Do it, please, in gentle ways. Because if you use not so gentle ways to do that, or it can be difficult sometimes to stay in the gentle encounter, then you can be firm and assertive without being harsh, without being mean, without being cruel, but still be gentle, firm, and assertive. Okay? Without being rude, without being mean. So you avoid this being, fighting and real strife. If they want the people that might bring this up want to stay in that situation, then that is theirs, and yours is yours. Seeking out like-minded people, taking charge of your own life, not letting you be confined in constricted ways. Okay, that's the end. Now's the time for ending being in constricting situations. Now's the time for, if it's situations, people, thought patterns, way to act or react. Now is the time to let the wheel turn, take charge of your own life, move on. Okay? Seek out like minded. Get away from situations that might feel constricted, where you do not feel that you are free, totally free. Okay? That's important. But it's also important to do it with gentleness, assertiveness, and kindness as much as possible. And if the other people, whatever it is that they keep doing that, then step away, fly away, step away, move away, and let them deal with that, because that's them. You are you, them are them. Your energy stays with you, and their energy stays with them, unless you invite their energy in or take it in. So that's why it's important to seek out like-minded, move on. Ah, hi, Timothy. Good to see you. You just catching me. I'm a bit early today. Um, and do as well as you can in the situation. Sometimes it's really difficult to keep that, assertiveness and gentleness and calmness with if other people are situated. It's like, "Oh, we really want this conflict, we really want to." But no, it takes two to fight. So if they're shouting or they're being mean or they're doing things, then you just no, not my part, not my monkeys. That is yours. This is mine. And then take charge of your own life. Remove yourself from those kind of situations, but do it with assertiveness and kindness. And just stay in your own energy. Stay in your own pride. And please do not. She has way out. She's not totally surrounded. She can take a step back, and then she's away from all that. And so can you. I'm going to mix all these cards again. Uh, Shelly, hello. You also caught me just in time to get your own cards if you would like. Then would you like, then I can take one for you first, Telltale, and then Shelly for you. Um, I put it down to 7 seconds. You can write in between, so that would be, let's see. Just going to put the right parts back in the back and here, because maybe you will able to. It's hard to hear me. Okay, I don't know why that is. I don't know. I hope it's better now. Yes, of course you could have cards. The cards are telling me that you can have one from each. Of course you can. And I hope you can hear me now, Charlie. You can write if you like one too. Yeah, this one from the Animal Tarot first. It's going to choose one, yes, and also separate at the same time. Well, I'll see how it goes. I feel it's both choose one and separate at the same time. So, well, let's see how it goes. Just I'm going to trust that sort of my thinking part of the brain put that sort of a thought. Otherwise, it meddles too much. So let's, yeah. Okay, this is so interesting. So, um, this is a nine of fire, and normally it's a card that's a bit more, how can I put it? We also have the Queen of Air, so no worries. A bit more, can be a bit more, what's the word in English? More feisty. That's the word. But this seems that this is a peaceful approach. This is a peaceful approach. But we also approach the Queen of Air. This Queen of Air here, represented by the devil, has raised herself above the situations. So like these two cards are asking you, when you find yourself, and when, probably all do that at times, sometimes more than others, when you find yourself in situations that in many other situations can feel like, this can be too much, or this can be sort of a situation that ends up like unpleasant for me, or tendency to an argument or something like that. I just like think, ugh. And this card is asking you, okay, raise yourself above it, take a step back, raise yourself a little bit above, and see it all from another perspective. Um, and put your logic mind, because whenever she has seen it all, but she also has this very logic mind too, that she can handle like anything, because she tried it all, seen it all, just what to do, how to do, when to do. So this card, instead of, taking up the fights, because there are no fights in this card. There are, flowers are coming up. Before were weapons. Now there are things where, those you stick in the ground and you put the flowers that kind of stand for its own, then you can grow there and be beautiful and thrive now. Um, that's the kind of energy. So she still holds one, so if necessary, she will use it. But she feels like, yes, it's important for me to stay in peace and calm. It's important for you to understanding more. Yeah. I do that to understand water and air. Um, Sorry for the interruption. But back to you, Tete. This is, instead of, it's like conflict situations that can involve into conflict and do like, whoa. But this is now like it's in the past. It's possible to put it in the past and let them stay there, or things that feels coming at you that could be difficult by raising yourself, seeing things from a little bit from above, so you can see the bigger picture and see, okay, I have I have my star if needed, but I stay here, raise myself above it, and do not interact, and do what I can to find the beautiful situation, so to speak, something to take from everything. And by lifting yourself a little bit above whatever it is, you can see the bigger picture. You can see the even bigger picture that you should have. Okay? And will know how to best approach it because you have been aware. You know how to handle any situation. And if needed, you still have one of these to say, okay, that's enough, that's it. I have this and I am going to protect my pretty beginning garden here if you're going to do anything about it. But you know what? I stand here, stand my ground. You can, take yours, take your energy to you, and I stand here with my new planted flowers, using what I've learned from former conflict to create something new and beautiful. And the Queen of Air, she knows how to. She can see the bigger picture, seeing using your logic and experience and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do to make the most of difficult situations. And you know, that's 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 how it works. I don't know how to better explain it. I hope it makes sense in some way, and you can use it in practical life or not. Uh, Shall we, set underwater? I don't know why. I don't know why it's that. I don't know. Everything is as it's used to. I don't know if it's something new. I don't know. Charlie, I'm going to pick a card for you from the animal animal guide tarot. And then Leela, if you would like a card, I can pick one for you too. One card for you, Charlie. Timothy, I really hope that this energy of that what was conflict does not have to be it anymore. And by using your brain how to get the most of the situation. Like yourself a little bit about the situation and see the bigger picture. This one here. So, Charlie, I hope you can hear it, even though it sounds like underwater for you. We have the Eagle card represented by Siamese cat, and this card is very much about how can I put it? It's actually to not listening to your ego. It's really about being aware of when is it that you are controlled or guided, guided, steered by a better word, by your ego, by your fear, anxiety, for maybe not fitting in, for maybe not having enough, for maybe being judged in some way. And even though sometimes it's a good idea to be aware, it's always a good idea to be aware, but to be on guard also sometimes it's it can be directly harmful towards yourself if you follow um, your anxiety, your fears, your nervousness about what if and, and stuff like that. So this card is asking you to be aware of what is happening within you. When is it the fear, the anxiety, the nervousness, about people judging, of not having enough, of doing something wrong? You're welcome. You're welcome to say doing something wrong. When is it that sort of thing? And then say, okay, I see you, I hear you, I acknowledge that's the situation, that's how I feel. How can I do, what can I do to do something else so I will not longer have that? And then use that as guidance. Use, okay, if it feels right, if it feels like you get, happy in your head or warmth around your heart, then that's the right thing, the right direction to use. But the ego has no, 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 don't do that, because then so and so and people wrong, blah, blah, blah. But fear-based things, anxiety-based things, nerve-based things are not the things that support your growth. Support learning, and sometimes, very often, the hard way, yes. But you see, if we're aware of it, then it's way more possible to sort of dodge a bullet because you know this is what is going on, and then you can knowingly take other choices and do something else by changing the patterns and what you're doing. I hope that, yeah. I hope this is how to. Yes, I hope it will be better and recording for you. I don't know why it does that. I hope it doesn't do that. Um, I don't know. Yes, I will angel for you. And you know what? There came another card also, and this is sort of what is going to happen when you do that. You know, um, this is sort of what is going to happen when you do that. Then the chariot sort of it will just begin moving at itself. You don't even have to put that much effort in it. The horses are in the chariot instead of in front of it, pulling it. So things will begin flow way more easy when you begin being aware of this and taking other choices, mindful taking other choices, and things will get way more fluid. Yeah, in a good way. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. Lina, I will come back to you just in a moment. Yeah, I can understand that. That can be difficult. So that I yeah. So I can see. Uh, I don't know if you have the time to do it, but after I've pulled a card for an angel card for Lila, I will pull one of these two for the situation for you. For the situation, not for you person, but you know the situation that was describing there, and see if it can bring some sort of a kind of yeah. Um, that would so Charlie, that would be a good idea to listening to what makes you happy, what makes you warm, and follow that guidelines and what directions to go, because the other things can really hold you back even more. So yes, I will do that. I will do that, Chelsea, no worries. But one first card for Lila now. This is one here for Lila. Hmm. Lila, you got the Ace of Water. And this Ace of Water and this deck is really much about the existence of emotions. You know, how you feel when you see the world through a child's innocent eyes. The joy, the pleasure, and the safe, the feeling of, yes, all is well, all is good, and I am happy, and feeling this joy and warmth is all in your mind, and all your heart, and all your body, and all you know, your energy field also. This is really about stepping into that feeling, stepping into that sort of emotion, and letting that spread in every cell of you, in all of you. And that will help ease up sort of everything. It will help you relax physically, it will help you relax mentally, it will help you find your place of peace and comfort that you can seek whenever you feel like. I hope that helps. And of course, if somebody other, oh, this, I can do that too. And by all means, please take it. Um, don't, yeah, not in this, okay, I know. Okay, so, situation, yeah. And I can understand why that can be very draining and very like, whoa, maybe taking on the energy also, not knowingly, of course. It can be a tough situation, of course. So oh, ah, there, fix it. Here in this pile here, little pile here. So let's see. Oh, wow. Look here. ultimately you got the Queen of Water, and it's yes to that. There's apparently something with the sound or reception. I don't know, but I hope it will be better later. I hope it doesn't. It's not the video itself. I haven't anything else on, but it shouldn't be. Sometimes you don't know. But back to you, Sarah, to the it's Queen of Water about I really get it's about compassion and remembering to nurture yourself in the situation because it can be very difficult and very challenging. So the more challenging and more difficult, the more important is it that yes, it's of course it's good to use your compassionate side in the situation and the person and towards the person involved, but it's also extremely important that you remember to use that nurturing and the compassionate side around yourself, being unjudgmental, you know, think, okay, this is hard, maybe think to yourself, okay, I know this is myself, yes, I know this is hard on me, and it's okay to feel a little bit like, oh, what to do, or how you're feeling, or like, no, don't know how to handle it. It's okay because it's natural to be nervous in a situation that can feel stressful. So it's okay. Now we relax, do things that makes you feel the joy within your heart. Do things that makes you feel relaxed. Do things that makes you take a little pause and break for from all that. So it's Queen of Water. She has so much compassion, so much love. And it's really important that you turn some of that compassion and some of that love towards yourself also. But also, the situation as such. So when you bring yourself in whatever way, maybe when you walk the dog and in nature or cuddling out there or whatever, the dog, whatever it is, when you feel that warmth in your heart, and that spreads within your body, that spreads out into energy field, that imagine that it's in the situation also and on the situation, all that love and compassion within the situation, and sending it towards every person involved. Uh, that can ease the anxiety. Uh, and if you're not in a position where you can find so much, you can send it out. Then the most important, then again, no worries. The most important that you remember also to take care of yourself. Remember to send that love to you also. So you that way can fill up your energy fill up your batteries and making situations where you can relax and calm down and get the nervous system both physical and mentally and psychological or whatever kind of nervous system there is to make that go like you know and have a cup of tea if you're into that. To let you relax, uh, or sip of water. Um, and it's so important for the situation, but also you to take that and keep seeing this chalice cup. To take that cup and remember to fill it towards yourself. Instead of just pouring and pouring towards the situation and towards others, and also take a sip of it too and give yourself that love and that nurturing too. Only then when you too are filled, you can give it to others. It's it's not possible to give from an empty vessel. It's not possible. It's not possible to give from an empty cup. So it's important to fill up yourself first. Feel and finding ways to do that. Being compassionate and loving towards yourself first. And then it comes more natural. And then it will also naturally, make the stress and anxiety way less. It's a process, I know. And that's probably why it's extra important, yeah, to, you know, to lift yourself a little bit out of the situation. see what is good from this, what can be needed. I have this, I have, so I can do what is needed. If oh, that loves lovely. Yeah, I've had a garden too. I love being in it, but all the fizzling and stuff in it. No, that's not. Mowing the lawn, fine, and doing the big things, but the little small things in the garden, that's not for me. Small things for me, it's more like um, other stuff. But yes, nature and your dog, it's perfect. It sounds like perfect medicine and perfect way of taking care of yourself. Yeah, me too. I really love both decks. This new animal, it was out of print from the way back, and because there were two authors on it, it took a little. It took some while because it went into print again and everything sorted. So it's nice. I have this has been on my wish list for several years. Now it's here, and I got it for my birthday little week after. So it was lovely, 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 lovely. So I'm so happy for all of that. uh, not mine, just my just my son. But that's enough. Mm, I have for the ones interesting, I have most fire and air actually. Um, but my sun and moon are water and my ascendant, my rising are and that makes my descendant water too. So sort of have two water and two earth, and sort of the rest is personal planets is air and fire. So yeah, that's interesting. That's an extra bonus. I'm really happy that you came in. I know I began a little early today, but that's was how the day was today. Uh, maybe we do. Yes, maybe we do. If you have Sun in Pisces and Moon in Virgo, then we do. So I'm going to wish you all a happy day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and for you, Timothy, enjoy your day in the garden and give my love to little Alfie. He's so cute. I'm looking forward to see you both uh, on videos when you have time and energy for that again. But first of all, take care, and that goes for the rest of you too. Take care, and remember your heart. It's so important. Take care of your heart, and also use as a guide. Your heart knows the answers every time. Okay, bye, and yeah, thank you. I will. Uh, oh, a little dinosaur also in the emojis. I just noticed it now. Yeah. Well, anyway. Thank you so much. And I'll be back live next week. I don't know next week if it will be for 2 weeks or if I will make pre-recorded for the second day of Easter, the Monday, the first day, but I do know not that yet. But I will find out in time. At the moment, it mostly feels like a live for 2 weeks, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. So, time was that? Yeah, happy delayed birthday to both of us. Yes. um, Yeah, it's a week ago now. So now I'm 55. Oh, no, it's okay. I like being 55. And five is also my number, I think, actually. So I think I'm not so much into the numbers, but I think it's five. I did the calculation at some point and got to the five. So yeah. So that's a different story. That's a little extra info for you if you're interested, and if you're not, then well, then it's the end of the video. So, all right. So thank you so much once more, everyone. Take care. And yes, I love that when you participate, it warms my heart, and I really it also warms me so much when I can see that the cards I put for you is something that you can use in one way or another. It really warms my heart so much. So yeah, exactly. That's 9.5, exactly. I don't know the soul urge and expression. I don't know about those. The life path, I know that, but I'm fine. I will maybe Google you once. You make me curious now. But not today. Now I'm going on with the rest of my day. Monday is usually busy, and today a little bit more than usual. Um, but it's okay. Um, it's planned. I know how to handle it. So I have taken charge also. So yeah. So bye for now. This is kind of cozy, but I also need to get up and moving because sitting on the chair for too long is like ugh, getting a bit stiff. So yes, bye for now. Hopefully see you next week.